Hello, and there are some changes I'd like to make to Trials of the Nine, specifically to make it more enjoyable, especially for people who don't play it as often as other people. Now, the gameplay behind me is not Trials, just pointed out. It's actually gameplay from my meta review. So, yeah. Anyways, okay. First change I would make. I would limit the amount of duplicate guns you could use. For example, some teams in Trials all have the meta, which is what I'm using in this game, ironically. I would limit it so one person on a team can have one specific gun. So if one person wants the prosecutor, then only one person can have the prosecutor. If one person wants the meta, then only one person can use the meta. No duplicates, just kind of like Overwatch competitive. You can only have one of each character, or in this case, one of each gun. I feel like that would limit what teams can use, and would also help people who don't necessarily own the prosecutor or another gun like that. The second thing I would change, and I don't know if Bungie can change it because I'm not an expert in this subject at all, but DDoS attacks, where the other team basically tries to kick you from the game and it counts as a loss for you and a win for them. I've had that happen to me a couple of times. I've seen it happen to a lot of people. Like, if you go on YouTube and look it up, there's tons of videos just like, the other team DDoSed me, ugh, I'm so mad, share this video. There's actually a lot of those out there. Anyways, I don't know if they can necessarily fix that or make it better, but if they could, I would really like that, because that's frustrating when you're almost 7-0 and then you get kicked. You don't know frustration until it happens to you. Like, you really want to just throw a controller through a wall. Anyways, though, if they can fix that, that would be great, but I don't know if they can. I'm not an expert in programming or that subject. This one's more of a complaint that I think the people who designed Trials of the Nine didn't think of. So, let's make the reward for Trials of the Nine Prosecutor one of the best auto rifles in the game. So we're going to give it to the players who are already really good at PvP and make them really better. That kind of handicaps the people who aren't good at Trials, and it really frustrates those people. Because I've talked to people who keep trying Trials every week, and they're like, well, we got 3 wins this time, and I'm just like, I can't help you there, buddy. You're fighting a downhill or an uphill battle at this point. That's just a complaint. It's not really something they can fix at this point. But those are the 2 things I really think they should fix about Trials. It would make it a lot more enjoyable for people who I think actually play the game all the time, because they're fighting people with different weapons instead of all metas and prosecutors. And it would make it easier or more adaptable for people who don't play Trials all the time. That's what I think. If you have anything you'd like to add or anything you disagree with, please put it in the comments, because the more information I get, the next video will be better. Cool. Alright. Thanks for watching. See ya.